This is the Vortex Diatron. It's been out for a little while and I haven't really gotten around to reviewing it just because when I saw the blaster and I saw other people's reviews and their takes on it, I wasn't really psyched about this blaster. So I finally got around to picking one up because I'm a completionist at heart. So picked it up, started playing around with it and seeing what makes this blaster so different. And it's kind of a quirky blaster, but we'll get into that. Right off the bat, this blaster kind of isn't quite anything Vortex has made before, or anything Nerf has really done before. So it's got a lot of odd features to it. First of all, for priming this blaster, you've got this bar on the side. You lift him out, and then put him back in place, and fires two at the same time. I'll let you watch that loading mechanism. There's a white arm back there that actually flicks the discs forward, which is different from any other Vortex blaster. Pull him back, two discs show up, close it in. This is another thing I don't quite like. It's not the smoothest of movements. But the discs, you know, they get good ranges and it's certainly powerful, but it's just an odd system in that it's actually got this arm that's flinging them forward, which I didn't think was really a good thing for Vortex discs, but apparently Nerf figured out a way to make that work. Then you've still got your jam disc release up here, and your priming arm on this side with a tactical rail up top. There's nothing down here, which is odd, because from the front it totally looks like you'd be shooting one disc from up here, one disc from down there. That's not the case. There's nothing down here, and I haven't opened it up to really see what's down below, but I suspect there's not a whole lot in there. You got this release also on this side to release your magazine storage. Now, there's another weird thing about this blaster. It's listed to hold 10 discs, and that's not too odd. Other than that, this is much higher capacity than the Vigilon. The Vigilon has the same inbuilt storage for ammunition, but the blaster only comes with 8 discs to begin with, even though it's listed to utilize 10. I can only speculate that 1, they want you to pick up those Vortex refill packs, and 2, because this was listed with the MultiShot Madness with the, what was that shotgun that Nerf makes for the Elite lineup. Memory is failing me right now, please excuse that. But yeah, so that thing has 8 shots, so they only included 8 with this. Now that being said, you can still load more discs in here. I don't have this thing completely full, but you'll get the picture here. The same method that I used to load up more discs in the Vigilon and even the other clip-fed blasters in the Vortex lineup. You prime it, and you load 2 more discs in, because now it's got extra space. So this is technically a 12 capacity blaster as opposed to the 10 that's listed for. So that's kind of a neat feature, but really just in general, it's like, what do you do with this blaster? It's not quite, you know, big enough to really be used as a primary. It's not quite small enough to be holstered, definitely not with that gigantic front end. It's an incredibly wide blaster. My hands are pretty big, and my palm is about as wide as the blaster side to side up here, so there's a lot of girth to this blaster, but it's still kind of short and stumpy and just odd looking. I mean, it's cool. I almost feel like this could really be lent well to some sci-fi repaints for props and stuff like that. But it's got this back here, which I was excited about. It's like, yay! You can have a nice little, almost like an SMG look with this short front to a blaster, and then attach like this Super Soaker stock and have it look really cool. But the trouble is, you'll notice there's a lot of play up here. When I shoulder this for firing, it's not steady at all, which is one of the things that I like about stocks, especially the sturdiest stock that Nerf really makes, which is ironically enough, a Super Soaker one. But the sturdiest stock is still wiggly because this connection it's just not sturdy. So I almost feel like that the one thing that I was really excited about having good control with this blaster, thanks to his stock, you already throw that out the window because this guy wiggles all over the place. So there's a lot of odd things with this blaster. You know, it shoots 2 at a time instead of 1. You can't fire just, you know, just 1 disc. There's no way to select it like with the shotgun, which I still can't think of the name. You know, it's one of those things where I'll remember it later. But yeah, so that is that's the Nerf Diatron for the Vortex lineup.